just got done watching a 2-1 victory for RP4 over Swag Flu. Swag Flu definitely surprising us with that, not with the Nest, but with the Lucas in game number 1. RP4 victorious, all the same. He'll be taking on BW Styles next. We're currently waiting for the end of the Megatoni versus the Solidus Hedgehog. We'll see that. And there we go. We just got that. So up next, guys, we'll be watching Luxray NYC take on Solidus Hedgehog. And that means Phil has a match now going on in losers round number 1. Additionally, Swag Flu will be able to start their match against, let me update that now, against Zemer now, who is definitely kind of serving as tonight's Outbreak player. And we'll try to catch back up with them around losers 3 or losers round number 4.
So have we seen a set with Megatoni?
So we've seen the set with Megatoni, but not this week. We'll have to try to see if we can catch up on that.
Okay. Does anyone know who Megatoni plays?
No, actually, I'll probably have to just try to key in and ask him on that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
I actually don't think I've commentated a set with him.
It's been a while. Megatoni was
yeah.
like months and months ago. This is certainly the first time since like season maybe 3 or so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then that would make sense.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
So we got, you said RP4 is coming back in BW Styles. I know that this is a matchup that is no stranger to occurring in this tournament series. I'm not sure who it's usually leaned to. It seems like it's always been back and forth from my understanding.
I would agree. I think that it's definitely kind of gone that way. That we've seen quite a mix of results, and it kind of just depends on the week, man. I think, as well as just like how well the player is performing. Like, I wouldn't really give either one the edge. I definitely think that when BW's like thriving, he's definitely had his crazy moments where he's just been edge guarding RP4's Link very well. And then, on the same token, RP4, when he's having his stellar weeks, he's definitely kept BW from even getting a couple stocks here or there with like how great his bomb play can be, his bombs, his sword play, as well as just jab blocks with that jab into up B with Link. And it's definitely going to be an interesting match. I definitely think that this is one of those sets where it happens almost every week. At some point, these two play, whether it's losers, whether it's winners, whatever. And I think that it's definitely just going to be one of those interesting matches, especially depending on who they play. And look at that. Different matchup than usual. RP4 is picking the Pyra and Mythra.
Still no Link. Wow. I definitely think his Pyra and Mythra really shown that he knows what they're doing, or he knows what he's doing with them. Well, let's see how he does against somebody who's really shown his worth in this tournament series a couple of times.
Oh, real quick shout outs to Lamomo. One of our outright first place guys from last season. Thanks so much for coming by. Says he hopes that everybody here is doing well.
Yeah, and to answer Lamomo's question as well, I don't think RP4 has dropped the Link, but this season has definitely been some more interesting picks from him. He's expanded his roster, and I think that's a great option when you've been playing in these tourneys for as long as he has. Definitely smart to kind of just show off some new characters, as well as just like learn them for the sake of learning them. And definitely his Pyra Mythra has definitely gotten better since the first time I've seen it. So we'll have to see how BW continues to handle it, because I know that the last time that they've done this matchup, it definitely didn't go well for RP4, but oh my goodness, look at that. I think Barry could have even gone for jab into neutral beat it would have killed this percent, but nice switch to Pyra there, gets the F smash kill, and now we're going to be seeing BW and RP4 back at the 2 stock apiece, pretty much Smash 4 style.
Yeah, and RP4 is really, he keeps proving to me that, if you miss your tech, I'm going to punish it with a jab lock. And he's getting it every single time consistently. And it just looks like all you have to do is jab 2 times and get whatever punish you'd like. And RP4 really shows that he understands how that works. So kudos to him. It shows he really has put some time into this character in order to understand its potential.
Yeah, it's definitely so true. And another thing that's interesting is like RP4's option of going for those F smashes on shield, and while the average Smash, or the technical Smash player may say, hey, like, you could just do F tilt 3 times and, like, you can't even, it's too safe to be punished, right? But when you're, like, playing this character Mythra and you notice that even your F smash can't get punished, like, why not go for it once and then just switch to Pyra and kind of switch up your option, right? And right now we're seeing BW not worrying about the switches at all and really trying to make sure that he doesn't get punished too hard here.
Nice. Bees gets the sour spot, though, the up tilt, so he still has a little bit more time left on this stock. Wow, he's really... I wonder if he's trying to utilize those switches in a specific way. Oh! Always throws me off. I always think that up B is going to spike, but it's not.
Same. It's one of the few where, like, that is, like, the animation, and it's just, like, I'm thinking of, like, Ike and Chrom, you know? And, like, this character just does not do that at all. Like, I've pretty much never seen a spike. And sure, it will pull you down, but, like, I think if they had that too on top of that weak recovery, it would definitely be broken. And nice use of the up smash there for RP4 as well, taking that stock and showing that, like, hey, like, I'm keeping this close regardless of who I play.
Definitely. I think one thing BW Styles is starting to catch on a little bit too, and I know Swag Flu started to catch on to it, particularly in Game 2 against RP4, was when RP4's opponent is just getting to mid or high percents, he kind of starts throwing out a couple smash attacks, and I think BW Styles is starting to get a bit aware of that because he's been punishing it with back airs, back throws, up tilts. So good awareness. These players are really showing that their adaptation is reaching high levels. Like this is the high level play that players really display, is that adaptation that is just constantly occurring.
Yeah, and then we see going for those smash, taking this Pyra, and like you just were talking about, like first one to hit after RP4 did go for it a couple times, goes for the neutral B there, doesn't hit, gets hit, and I think that might be it. Oh, it does barely make it back there as Mythra, and
if he stays as Mythra, he is definitely at risk of losing his stock right now. Almost anything, any one of Mega Man's moves is going to take Mythra out.
Yeah. Oh, barely makes it back again, using the stage to kind of pull himself up, and does switch to Pyra like you were just talking about, and I think that now the reverse might be true. Any of Pyra's moves could kill. And there it is.
Dash attack. Wow.
What a burst option.
Yeah, and just so strong. Every single one of Pyra's moves, if you want that kill, as long as you space it right, you're gonna get it. And like you were saying at the end, really at 151%, even if you are Pyra, you're gonna die to almost any move. So it really just comes down to which one is just optimal for the situation. To RB4, he just decided that Pyra was the right choice, and he just went for it.
Yeah, and I kind of have to agree. It's like playing against like a heavy at that point, like a Bowser or something like that, where any of the moves that they hit you with will touch you, and you know that they're slow, but the amount of pressure that they have from just like knowing that now you can be hit by these moves is definitely scary, and definitely can force some different actions than maybe Mythra would, even though, like, let's say as Mythra you might have like some better kill confirms. All you have to do really as Pyra is just do something. And look at this, we're seeing a rare switch to a character I've never seen him play, is Hero. And I'm not sure what the idea behind this is. I know you can tell me some things about Hero. You've been recently practicing them quite a bit.
Yeah, so just as a short note, for those of you who were around the December-January time, I decided to make a decision to start trying out Hero, and I think I've solidified him as a very solid secondary. But to talk about that is not the point. Here, I'd say what might be going through BW Styles' mind is that he was getting pressured a lot by Mythra rushing in. But honestly, I don't really know much about the Hero Pyra Mythra matchup. I know when we've played Cherry a couple times, you've pulled out the Pyra Mythra when I've played this character, and I'm not really sure what to think about this matchup still. But one of the things I just noticed RP4 is catching on is that, and I don't know how much he does this with Mega Man, but BW Styles is expending his jump the moment he's off stage, and I just don't think that works as well with Hero as opposed to Mega Man, because with Mega Man you can choose to up B and then use your jump, whereas with Hero or with most other characters, you don't really have that option.
Yeah, it might be a player habit just due to the character he plays, but I think what may also be going through his mind is he doesn't want to really, he wants to be able to move around. That was such a great read, yeah. I think that he might be trying to get that bounce, as well as trying to camp out Pyra and Mythra with a character that has just some larger, farther hitboxes. But it just, I think when, like, RP4 is probably really keen to notice that, and that's why he's been playing so much Mythra, because as you see, Hero's like up close hitboxes, like the frame data is just not the best. Even when you're comparing it to somebody like Pyra, that was
yeah. You know, RP4 is I think he's unfortunately for BW Styles' sake, I think RP4 is catching on to BW Styles is jumping into RP4, and he's taking advantage of that by using some smash attacks. Oh my gosh, and a 3 stock to end the set.
Yeah. What a dominating performance.
Right. I'm not sure if BW Styles, if this has been some type of counter pick, or if he's actually been practicing Hero. You know, one of the things I've noticed with Hero is that, unfortunately, one of the most difficult things is that with learning him is that you have to become a master at his menu, because if you're not able to read the menu, people will take advantage of that and just rush in when you're not expecting it. So if this, not sure again if this is a character that BW Styles is practicing with or with some type of counter pick, but knowing me personally, I'll be interested to see if this makes an appearance in the future.
Definitely. I think that, like, it's also just interesting on, like, everything in general. Like, we saw him switch to the Hero, and, like, again, like, I've never, like, I don't think either of us have seen, me and Kfair, like, have ever seen that switch to
No, that's definitely
Hero.
a first.
Yeah, like, we've seen other things, like, we've seen, like, the Terry, we've seen the Samus even, but I've never seen Hero. And it might have just been, like, maybe he, even BW, like, maybe a lack of, like, maybe like adaptation, like he's just maybe like curious about how to beat that character himself. And I think that he's just probably thinking that because, like, again, like when you play against Pyra and Mythra, like you've played against mine and Friendly Santiago, and like they feel like a really weird and very like hard to beat just because they can do lots of things very well. Like Mythra has that frame data, and then Pyra just has those giant hitboxes. So it's definitely a character that's very rough to fight against.
So who do we got coming up next?
We have, looks like Solidus versus Luxray.
Ooh, let's see. And the Donkey Kong, huh?
Yeah, this is a rather new pick for Solidus. And make sure you guys in chat are doing the